Okay, so on Discord, I got asked, well, several of us got asked by a picker about this public storage lock. Um, and they thought it was this cheap lock. And it is a cheap lock, but it is not, just because it's cheaper doesn't mean it doesn't have some security features to it. So this is a somewhat of a low level lock, but it has security features, so it's not a brand new picker's lock. So I thought I'd go into it a little bit. Um, I don't have audio on this vice attachment, so unfortunately the clicks might not be as audible, which is kind of a shame because this one feels like it has serrated pins in it. It is a 5-pin lock, um, and I'll try to go through what I'm experiencing here. All right, so I'm going to start, and this first one here is not binding, meaning the spring goes long travel. Okay, next one is binding, but I think that all these kind of like, they're very hard to get out of the bottom rested position. Now that I got it out of the rested position, it's springy like this as well. This let's see, I'm gonna go towards the back. Let's see. So this one here, I got to click out of it, and looking at our jiggle test, it seems like it must be in a serration because it's not moving still. Actually, this one, number 3, is binding really hard. It's not jiggling, and it's just that it's really hard to get. I'm going to let off the tension a lot and see if I can get it to lift it all. It sounded like a lot of stuff dropped when I did that. Let's see, the first one is binding again, and well, that was the second one. First one. All right, so now the first one's springy, second one's springy, third one, click from third one, and now from the jiggle it looks like it's probably set. Fourth one, same thing from the jiggle. Fifth pin, I'm not too sure. Actually feels like he's jiggling. Okay, so let's go back towards the front, see if we got binders up here. All right, now the first pin seems to be binding. Click, a little bit of rotation. 2 seems to be binding as well. Lifted, and 1 is binding again. So 1 clicked and now, 2 clicked and now 1 is binding again. So I'm gonna lift up on 1, and 1 is really high here, so it's kind of hard for me to get. So I'm gonna actually jump up onto the warding here, and now we're open. So those high pins at the front can be kind of tricky. And I did notice that I clicked 1, and then I felt 2 binding. I clicked 2 and I came back to 1 and I clicked that again. So with serrations, click them each once, do the jiggle test, and then go back to them. So I would say this is not, this is definitely not my first lock to pick, but it's something you could probably attack earlier on. I wouldn't say this is like a good intro lock or a particularly good lock. But if you want to just do a lock with just serrations, this might be okay. They do bind really, some of them, I don't know why, if they must start in a serration that is really hard to get out of. This is pin 3, and I just can't get out of it. I have to let off, and now I can pick through it. So definitely some things to look out for when picking this. All right, I'm not gonna pick it again, but that is the public storage disc lock, and looks like that. All right, thanks everybody.